Hi, this is Kim Brownlee, author of Avenwell Bluffs novels, bringing you Beyond the Bluffs. Today I am in Asheville, North Carolina at Biltmore House with my friend Sandra Toscano, author of Tears of Sorrow and a few other books coming up. So keep an eye out on her under Sandra Toscano Books, right?
Correct.
Okay, and today she's going to do a reading from my third book, which is Losing Faith. And Sandra, take it away.
Good night. Florence gushed as the elevator doors began to close. Lisa turned to walk down the hall to look for Faith, just as the ice bucket man held the door open to allow one last passenger inside. The man who entered was a very distinguished-looking middle-aged man with a deep crease in his forehead, as if he'd been in serious thought his entire life. And indeed he had. Prince Thomas had scarcely noticed the first man, but when the last man entered and the doors closed, Prince Thomas strained his back and stepped in front of his date, with one arm holding her in place behind him. "What are you doing here, Malcolm?" "Cousin, good to finally catch up with you." The prince's wicked cousin, King Malcolm, smiled as his hired assassin now pulled his gun from under his jacket. He knew he had to fire quickly to accomplish his mission, and shots began to rip through the elevator, dropping the prince's bodyguards first. It was already too late for them to intervene, and they fell before they were even able to maneuver in the tightly crowded space to reach their weapons. Daniel also fell, with his horrified wife and maid watching helplessly as his blood began to trickle down Mercy's face. Marilyn and Jimmy fell next. Florence dropped to the floor to hide, and when Prince Thomas dropped on top of her, she assumed he was trying to protect her, until she felt his warm blood seeping around her shoulders. Mercy, who was sitting in the wheelchair, had been missed by the hailstorm of bullets which were aimed at eye level. When the storm ended, everyone in their party was down. The man fired 2 more shots into Prince's chest and head, with one of the shots piercing his date as well. All that remained was a helpless woman sitting upright in the wheelchair with nowhere to go.
I hope you enjoyed that little clip from Volume 3, Losing Faith. Thank you, Sandra, for the reading, and we'll see you next time Beyond the Bluffs.